Hello again, everyone. I'd like to first of all apologise to the lovely subscriber and commenter that asked for this video. I told you this would be uploaded yesterday, but my readings have exploded, so I apologise that this video is a little bit late. So this video is for you. You know who you are. It is also for anyone else that is a Life Path 1, expression number 11-2. Now, as you know, your life path is the most important number in your chart. This is what you're working towards. And your expression number, 112-11-2, master number, is the talent that you brought with you to help you achieve your life path 1. So when you have a master energy like a double 1 supporting a life path of a single 1, you've got more than enough ability to achieve your life path, and you have some extra skills to go with it. And most of the time, the expression number 1 gives you all the the expression number 11-2 gives you all the abilities that you need. There's just some little bits and bobs where your life path 1 might have to be a bit stronger or a bit less sensitive than the 11 will allow, but you'll see that as I go through each element. So on the left hand column of my of each slide, there is the element of the life path that you need to develop and transcend. And on the right-hand side of that is how the expression number will help or hinder your life path. Because remember, the life path is the most important thing. So what I'm going to do is go through first telling you what you need to achieve, and then what your talents are, and then how the energies work together, and what you're going to find easy and what you're going to find more difficult, basically. So your life path 1, these are your areas of development, okay? So you're here to channel creative, unique, very unique, brand new, groundbreaking ideas that will challenge accepted norms and beliefs. So challenging people's comfort zones at the end of the day, challenging what they already know, what they think to be true. The life path 1 and the expression 11, very similar numbers, are very much about bringing something new, changing those accepted norms and beliefs, and bringing a bit of innovation into this world. Where would we be without innovation and new ideas that the 1 and the 11 and other master numbers bring us? Anyway, so to do this as a life path 1, you need to work towards acting with strength and courage and confidence, because bringing them new ideas is not going to be easy. You know, you have to be confident, you have to be strong, and you have to be willing to take risks, you know, calculated risks, of course, but you need to be strong and able to take risks when you're a life path 1, because you're bringing a new message at the end of the day. And not everyone likes a new message. Not all of us likes change. Not all of us like having our accepted beliefs challenged in any way. So you're here to develop the ability to have the confidence and the strength to surge forward and not care about dissent from others or other people calling you a weirdo. You know, good. You know, being a weirdo is good for a 1 and an 11, and you're about to find out why. So you're here also to develop strong leadership, you know, really quite dominating leadership that gets the job done, and that will assist the fruition of your ideas. So that is what you're working towards. The talents that you already have as an expression number 1 is you have double the ability, the creative ability to challenge innovative, groundbreaking ideas that will challenge accepted norms and beliefs. So with this element of your life path, you know, your master expression 11 is going to give you that and more. To channel new transformative message as well. So with the 11, you're not only channeling the ideas that you need for your life path 1, you're also channeling messages. Sorry, my excitement sometimes gets more rabid than my words can keep up with me. So not only innovative ideas can you channel as an 11, unique innovative ideas, but also healing transformative messages, which is an extra talent that you can use to help support your life path. But the life path is more about the ideas and the innovation and the task orientation, bringing something new to this world. You're also a very nurturing leader when you're an 11. And when you're a life path 1, it's actually telling you to be a bit stronger. You know, you might be a nurturing leader, but your life path 1 is asking you to be a bit tougher. You've also, because you're an expression 11, you help people a lot. Okay, you're a healer. The number that you have is of service to others. So you're prone to doing too much for others because of your healing talents. But your life path 1 needs you to be a bit more thinking about yourself a bit more and your own and your own needs. And also adding to that, you don't want to be doing too much for others because you'll burn yourself out. So remember, you're here to achieve the life path 1, thinking about yourself a bit more, being a bit more independent, stronger leadership and innovative, taking those ideas from source and making them into a successful business. That's very much what you're working towards as a life path 1. The 11 can do all that, but it's more nurturing. So you're about to see, as I go through each element, how there's slight variations that you need to maybe develop in order to develop that life path single 1 energy. So you're here to learn to connect to source energy in the life path 1, to download and channel unique new ideas. You know, the 1 and the 11, you can have crippling confidence issues. So you often hide your new ideas away from people because you're worried that you won't get validation from other people. So you hide your new ideas and don't let other people see them. That is what we need to work past for you as a life path 1. So your life path 1 needs you to connect, channel ideas from source energy. Your double 1 expression talent gives you all the ability and more to connect to source and channel those ideas. I mean, the energy is so strong, you will get quite overwhelmed by the amount of ideas and messages that hit you. And that could be an issue unless you learn to channel it. So, you know, your talents in the master energy means that you have the abilities of an old soul, and the veil between you and the spirit world is thinner. So your life path 1 is very worldly, but the expression 11 has added spiritual abilities that aren't necessarily, apart from the channeling of ideas, these extra spiritual abilities are over and above what you need to channel and to achieve your life path 1. And you can still use that to be at your advantage. I mean, what's wrong with channeling ideas as well as messages to help achieve your life path 1? Use that skill. Why not? Don't waste it. So use your natural connection to source energy that you have as an 11 to help you channel those unique ideas for your life path 1 and the messages as well. Don't kick away your talent, use it. But what you need to do is that energy that hits you as an expression 11, it can be overwhelming and you can end up losing good ideas and not taking them forward. So it's about being able to channel those ideas into productive directions, focusing on maybe 1, 2 ideas, and then focusing on them past the starting gate, because the 1 can be a bit of a starter but not a finisher. So, and the expression 11 can be very airy fairy dreams in the sky. So you're more than ever going to find that projects, you're not good at finishing them. You're good at starting them, but you're not good at focusing enough to finish them. But we'll talk about more about that in a bit. I always end up overlapping on other slides. So confidence is still going to be a big issue for you. You're a life path 1 and an expression 11. So that gives you, I mean, confidence issues are going to be your nemesis, and you really need to work past that. Feeling you're not good enough, telling yourself you're not good enough, you mustn't do that. You must have good affirmations about yourself. You are good enough. What you do is enough. You know, you are good enough. Never let low self-esteem stop you from moving forward, because this is what you're here to develop past. Don't let it beat you. Fight past it. Okay, use your natural connection to source energy, channel those unique ideas for your life path 1, and surge past those confidence issues and trust that your soul and your intuition and what you channel is darn right, because it comes from source. Say it. And you do not need validation from other people. Okay, you do not need that, because anything new and innovative won't always get a good reaction. That does not mean on any level that you must stop. In fact, it must surge you forward. When people disagree, when they call you weird, surge forward more. Call me weird, make my day. That's what I think that you should be what you should say to people. Your quote, that's it, couldn't think of the word. So, channel those ideas, fight past those confidence issues, because you are good enough and your ideas are splendid. They come from source at the end of the day. They come from source. All you're doing is expressing them. So it's not about your confidence, it's about your faith in source energy and telling people how it is, because source energy said so. Oh yeah. So you're here to learn to be the ideas person, but you struggle again to bring those unique ideas to reality, because you lose interest quickly after the initial idea, especially if you're an 11. Those ideas hit you loads. And when you've got too much coming at you, you can't focus on anything, can you? And all these great ideas end up falling on stony ground because there's just too much there, too much choice, too much variation, too much hitting you. So your life path 1 needs you to be that ideas person. Your expression 11 means that the ideas stream at you, but often too fast. So again, it's about being able to grab an idea that is good, or look at all these ideas that you've had and gone, okay, which one of these ideas do I have most passion for? Which one of these ideas have the most legs? What can I do with this idea? And pull it out, push away the rest for a bit. Deep breathe, try and shut yourself down from the energy that is hitting you and think, right, how can I develop this particular idea into something good, to bring it to reality? So your life path 1 needs you to be that ideas person. It's not about completely shutting out those ideas. It's about looking at them ideas and grabbing one that is good, and then shutting the doors up for a while for your mind, and then bringing your focus down to this idea. You're a bit, you're going to have to work a bit harder at this, because your 11 energy makes you a bit of an idealistic dreamer. You're always looking in the clouds, and these ideas are all fantastic ideas, but they often stay in the clouds because of your often inability to focus on one idea, pull it down and bring it to reality. So support your life path 1. So use your 11 energy to draw people together, focus down on that idea. One idea, shut the rest out for now, okay? Put the roof up. Take that idea, focus on it, talk to people, draw people together. And that's more likely as you take each step and you plan and you take each step in your target, you will bring that idea to reality. This is not going to be easy though. So don't give up if it doesn't happen straight away. Don't give up if you keep, things keep going wrong. That's part of your path. If you give up, you've given up. Don't give up. That's all I can say. You're here to learn to be confident in being different. Now, the 11 energy expresses very individually, and anyone with an 11 life path or expression are very individual in their behavior. They're very unique people. And of course, when you're at school, it's all about conforming. All the kids that are really cool are wearing the same trainers, the same t-shirts, because that's what in to wear. You're unique, right? And your uniqueness is a gift, but the world up to now has probably put you down for that. You're not wearing the latest trainers. You don't watch what everyone else watches. You don't talk about what everyone else talks about. You don't fit in. Well, good. What I want you to do is to be proud of that, confident in your uniqueness, because you couldn't do the path you're here to do. Your life purpose would be totally ruined if you weren't unique. You wouldn't be able to do what you need to do. So I want you to be confident and proud of your uniqueness. You're an 11 and a 1. You have double the energy of being different and unique. So if people have called you weird, do you know what? Call me weird, make my day. That should be your quote. Confident in your uniqueness, confident in how different you are. Remember, the more unique you are, the more valuable you are. Look at anything in the world. If there's only one of them in the world, man, are they worth loads more money. Think about it that way. You know, you're more valuable when there's less of you. Sure. You know, you have unique, groundbreaking, life-changing ideas that can challenge conventions and make the world a better place. So keep that uniqueness. It's very important that you are not craving validation from other people. And if someone says that's a rubbish idea, that will never work, I hate that idea, because it's challenging their comfort zone, don't let that stop you. That should almost be a surge for you to go, well, I'm going to do it anyway. Remember, you're here to be strong. You're here to surge forwards. If someone disagrees, if someone says your ideas are rubbish, do it anyway. Prove them wrong. That's what you're here to do. So your life path 1 needs you to be confident about your uniqueness and not crave validation from others. But again, this is your nemesis. You know, being a double 1 may double your insecurities, making you unable to express your unique ideas because you just can't believe that you're good enough. You tell yourself every day, I'm just not good enough. I don't get things done enough. Nothing I do is good enough. You know, you can be really hard on yourself. And then when you add to that you're not being proud of your uniqueness, you feel vastly different from other people. So that can make your confidence even lower, and you're striving every day for that validation that, you know, validation comes from conforming to other people, and that's not what you're here for. Validation, the moment people start validating you, you're off your path entirely. Okay, and I tell you off, are people validating you? Yes, well, then you're not on your path. You know, it's very, very important. So achieve your life path 1 and express your 11 to its fullest. You must, so important this, be proud of your uniqueness. Be proud to be different. Express your ideas without fear of how others might receive them. I don't care how you receive them, because I know my ideas are good because they come from source. I channeled them. All I'm doing is expressing them. Whatever you think is fine. I'm going to surge past you and do it anyway. That's what you're here to achieve as a life path 1, expression 11. So you need to be that initiator. You need to be a doer. You need to take action, because without that action, nothing gets done. You can be as confident as you like, but if you don't do anything, where are you going to get? Nowhere, really. So you like to be action orientated. This is what you're working towards. Learning by experience rather than spending loads of time planning and thinking about it and procrastinating and not doing it and then planning again and thinking again. No. You're here to initiate and learn by experience. Only action makes the difference. This is what you're here to do in your life path 1. So your life path 1 needs you to develop towards acting, learning by experience, but your 11-2 tendencies in the double 1 make you more of a, bless you, the 11 energy. I've got it in my chart, so I'm guilty of this too. A bit of a dreamer, a bit of a thinker. You plan, think. But, you know, you've got to bring that to the ground and actually start doing something with it. I know that more than anyone. With my other numbers in my chart, that it took me a while to actually take those ideas and do something with them. So support your life path 1, who is a doer. Ensure that you act as much as you plan, really, or act more than you plan if you can. I think both is good. I think you should plan and act. But your 1 life path needs you to be more of a doer, an initiator, to have high energy. So it's good for you to tip in that direction and learn more by experience than by thinking and planning and dreaming. We've got to bring those ideas down to the ground. Very, very important. So you need to have lots of energy and more energy. You know, when you're starting a car, as you know, say first gear, more energy is needed to get that car moving than it is to keep it moving down the road. So you need strong, powerful energy. And that's what you're here to do, to use the power that you have to initiate, to start. No hanging around. You can act quite impatient at times because you're not interested in planning or thinking about it or talking about it. Let's just get started. Let's just initiate. I want to put my energy into getting started. It's better to start you know, and learn by experience than it is to sit around thinking about it. That's what the attitude you're here to achieve as Life Path 1. So your path needs you to put your intense energy into that startup, that go. Let's get started. Initiation. Excellent at getting things started. So your Master 11 energy receives massive amounts of energy constantly from the universe, as you know, and this is going to, if you don't channel it and use it to initiate and move forward, if you don't make plans and think, right, I'm going to use this energy now to move that way, it's all going to overwhelm you like water hitting you in the face. Unless you channel it away from you, it's going to overwhelm you. It's going to cause anxiety and nervous tension. And it's simply because the energy that is hitting you is not being managed. It's not being challenged. So take that energy that is hitting you and create a mental funnel and think, where has this energy got to go? What is the first step I need to take to initiate my idea? And then channel that energy, boom, straight into those steps. It will help reduce your anxiety and your nervous energy. Just doing that, as well as, of course, meditative techniques and deep breathing. But channeling that energy into energetic focus and action will help you greatly. And it's what you're here to do. So you need to bring unique ideas that break barriers. Okay, this can be quite scary. You challenge others' comfort zones when you do this, and you've got to be brave and confident and be willing to take that risk. You almost have to be willing to risk bad reactions from other people or from society. Excuse me. So you have to be willing to take risks in the Life Path 1. You need to be brave. Like I said, that confidence is so important for you to achieve your Life Path 1. To be able to stand up and confidently say, this is my idea, and not worry or be nervous about how people might react, because you know that if they do react badly, you have all the resources you need to protect yourself. That is the ultimate confidence and the ability to take risks. Just always know that breaking barriers can cause issues. You've got to rise above people's reactions and surge ahead anyway. So it needs you, your Life Path 1, to strongly bring unique new ideas with bravery. Be confident in the face of adversity. So you have double the ability to bring messages in the 11 and ideas and unique ideas properly channeled. You can change the world. You have the ability to change the world when you properly channel that energy into the focus, into initiation of, say, 1, maybe 2 ideas at most. Focusing that energy like a laser beam rather than letting it whack you in the face and cause you anxiety is going to be so much towards achieving your path and your own inner calm and happiness. I promise you of that. So your Life Path 1 needs you to be brave. Channel that idea. Don't let nothing stop you. Surge ahead anyway. Be brave. Be confident. Be willing to take risks. Your ideas are world-changing. Do not let people stop you under any circumstances. And if they call you weird, that should raise your self-esteem. Call me weird. Make my day. Keep that in mind. Weird is good for you. It is. It's unique. We'd never change if we didn't have people like you in this world. So you're here to learn to be independent too. But not so independent that you push everyone else away and refuse to delegate. The 1 can't do everything on their own. And as a Life Path 1, you might sometimes push people away and think you can do everything by yourself. Well, newsflash, you can't. You're 1 energy, and there's 8 other energies and master energies that also are in this world, and you need their help too. You need to be independent, yes, but understand that we're all interdependent too. Total independence is an illusion. We're all interconnected. So it's about having your own independence, but also realizing that we're interdependent, that you need other people in your life. So your Life Path 1 needs you to be independent, but also acknowledge humanity's inherent interdependence and interconnection. Your 11 talent is much better at connecting with others and attracting others towards you in delegation. So you're more likely to be able to get people involved with the 11 energy. You're much better socially when you've got that talent in the 11 energy. You can build a team. You're quite genteel. You'll have that ability to draw people in the 11. So you're also independent in the 11. You can detach and have time to yourself, which you do need to do your own thing. So you like to be independent and you like to do your own thing. Well, you have a lot of talent. You've got a lot of ideas to channel. So you need to have time to yourself too. But you understand our interconnection as well. You've kind of got both abilities in the 11. And this can only be helpful in helping you learn that in the world it's good to be independent, but also keep in mind every day that we are all interconnected and we all need each other. Do not push people away. So to support your life path 1, your social skills in the 11, use that to help you balance your independence and your dependence or interconnection with others. It's okay for you to ask for help too. Don't forget that. It's not just you helping everyone else. It's not just you and doing your own work and not letting anyone else be involved. That's, independence is good to a point. Remember, you need other people. Bring other people into your life to help you bring your ideas forward. Again, number 1, you can't do it on your own. You're also here to be determined to succeed. Remember, you've got high energy. You surge ahead. That's what you're here to develop in the life path 1. So complete trust and confidence in the skills you've learned and mastered that can serve as that strong security blanket that you hold up and go, these are my skills, these are my ideas, I'm surging through. And I'm determined to succeed. You may struggle with this if you're a life path 1. This is what you're here to develop. Remember, this is not where you are already. So when you're feeling insecure, keep in mind that you're here to be determined, to trust the skills you already have and stand up with confidence and surge ahead. However unique your ideas may sound, when they're channeled from source, you know you can trust them. All I'm going to say. So your life path 1 needs you to be determined to succeed, whatever the cost. So your 11 talent energy means you have great talent for heightened perception, massive talent for innovation and leadership, very nurturing leadership. This gives you immense potential for success if you channel it correctly. Your determination to succeed could be watered down a little by your added focus on people rather than task and success. Relationships could get in the way, relationship issues, and remember that like nemesis of yours, low confidence. And keep asking for validation from others. Every time you do that, slap yourself on the hand and say no, because validation from others is not what you're here to achieve. So to achieve your life path 1, stay focused on success. Be more task orientated and determined to succeed by developing yourself. Developing your own skills to help you succeed in this world is what you are here to do for your life path 1. You also need to be a more powerful leader, a bit more dominant and assertive. You must lead others to the fruition of quite scary ideas at times. If you're bringing ideas forward that can be quite scary for some people, but world-changing, that's why it's scary. You need sometimes to be a strong leader in order to make that happen, because people are going to be a bit, I don't know, I don't think I can do it. Sometimes being a nurturing leader doesn't always get the job done. So when you're bringing something forward as important as a new idea, strong leadership is needed, and that's what you need to develop towards. You're already a nurturing leader, but we need to get you to be more strong and assertive in your leadership. Not tyrannical. No. We don't want you to be unbalanced, but to have the ability to make things happen and get things done and make people do what you want them to do for the fruition of your ideas, to help mankind, to help people, to help you. You're here to develop powerful leadership, but also balance personal power, so you're not tyrannical. Okay, you're an excellent leader with the potential to be dominant and assertive. You've got that within you. But the 11 reduces to a 2, and it makes you much more of a nurturing leader at times. A very supportive leader with, again, very balanced personal power, which is needed. Being assertive when needed, but also compassionate when needed, is you can do that in the expression 11. You might struggle sometimes to be tough. You might be a little bit too supportive at times, which is great. I love supportive leadership, but sometimes you just have to really put your foot down. And sometimes you've got to do that. And your life path 1 needs you to know when to put your foot down and say, no, I want this to happen, and I want this to happen like yesterday. Okay? That's what you're developing towards. Don't be a tyrant, don't be aggressive, but you want it done, and you want it done now kind of leadership, because it's important. Okay? Don't be scared to assert yourself. You're also, you're very powerful. You're very powerful. So be careful you don't become tyrannical, because if you do, the power that you have causes ripples. Positive when you do good, when you create great things, and negative when you're fuming or when your creative energy is being mismanaged. You can also create negative, positive and negative. But you remember that this great power brings with it great responsibility. You must ensure that your intentions are good. You must ensure that you create for the good of others, because you can create disaster. You've got great power and you're always creating. So you must ensure that you're creating for the good of others. But this is where your amazing 11-2 nurturing expression number comes in. So your Master 11's heightened connection to source energy, and your higher intuitive wisdom, and your compassion and your gentleness, your need to nurture and guide others, it ensures that your wisdom that you're taking from source is good. It's positive. It's going to help and heal other people, not hurt or hinder them. Sometimes the 11 can run away from conflict or run away from reality a little bit. So they might lie or run away or refuse to accept responsibility for something they've done, for the sheer fact that they're sensitive and they feel that they can't handle the responsibility or the humiliation of their failure. So you might find the 11 might sometimes run away from responsibility, maybe try and blame other people or lie through their teeth to try and make it was someone else's fault, not theirs. I mean, it doesn't make you a bad person at all. It just means you're not good with conflict. You tend to push things under the carpet a little bit. But what you've got to realise is you're a 1 energy and you're an 11. The energy that you possess is massive. So when you act, ensure that you're acting for the good of others. And if you act in a way that is not, none of us are perfect, take responsibility for it. People will respect you more for it and you will learn more from it. So don't run away from confrontations. Face it and deal with it. Apologise and make it right. No one's perfect. Okay, that's important. I hope you found this video really useful today. Again, I'm so sorry it's late. But if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, guys, please subscribe. Click that bell icon so you're kept up to date with all my latest uploads. Please like this video if you've enjoyed it. And if you want to contact me for a reading, because I do full 1 to 2 hour readings for anyone that would like a reading, please email me or contact me in my social media that I'm going to put in the description box below. My email address, my website and all my connections I'll put in the description box. I'm also going to put a link to my latest Udemy course, which teaches you all about numerology and the number energies and the chart and where all your numbers are in your chart and what they mean. And that's on Udemy too, so I'm going to put that link in the description box too. Now, I hope you've really enjoyed this video, and if you haven't already requested a video and you'd like one, please put a description, leave a message in the comments or send me a message, and I'll be happy to put that on my list of videos. As ever, guys, I want you to trust the soul within you, because only you know in your heart of hearts and in your gut what's best to do. Channel it from source. When you channel it from source, you know it's correct. See you soon.